Susan Boyle skyrocketed to fame after appearing on Britain's Got Talent, but she's had many ups and downs since then. From selling millions of albums to battling a serious illness, the singer is still proving she isn't slowing down for anyone. Susan Boyle was born on April 1, 1961 in Scotland. As a young child, she was drawn to music and enjoyed singing. At 12 years old, Boyle's teachers recognized her talent after she participated in various musical productions. In 1995, she auditioned for the British TV talent show My Kind of People, but her attempt was unsuccessful. She later told The Guardian, "I did My Kind of People for fun. I also sang locally, but things had quietened down." However, 4 years later, her cover of the song Cry Me a River received positive reviews when it was featured on a CD produced by a local charity. Throughout the early 2000s, Boyle continued recording songs while also taking professional singing lessons. After the death of her mother in 2007, Boyle stopped singing for nearly 2 years. Then, in late 2008, she decided to audition for Britain's Got Talent in honor of her mom. Her mother loved the show and had encouraged Susan to become a contestant. In April 2009, Boyle's audition aired on TV, and the rest, as they say, is history. Boyle was 47 when she appeared on Britain's Got Talent. During her appearance, she told the judges that her goal in life was to become a professional singer, but some of the judges doubted Boyle and even laughed at her. However, when Boyle performed a powerful rendition of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables, she wowed both the studio audience and judges. One of the judges, Piers Morgan, even admitted that Boyle's singing was a huge surprise.
Amazing! I'm reeling from shock!
As a result, her audition went viral and has been viewed over 260 million times on YouTube. Boyle came in second place to a dance group Diversity, but her subsequent success proved she was still a winner. After her second-place finish on Britain's Got Talent, Susan Boyle was in demand. Simon Cowell quickly signed Boyle to his label, and in 2009, she released her debut album I Dreamed a Dream. In November of that year, the album debuted at #1 on the US Billboard charts. It went on to become the second best-selling album in the United States that year, with an impressive 3.1 million copies sold.
It seems to have blown up out of proportion. It's just unbelievable. It's fantastic.
Boyle released 7 more studio albums in the years that followed, and has since sold more than 25 million albums worldwide. Cowell has worked alongside Boyle throughout her career. In a 2019 interview with UK Music Reviews, the singer revealed that she has nothing but love for the outspoken entrepreneur, explaining, "Well, let me dispel an urban myth right from the start. Despite what you may read in some newspapers, Simon is not nasty at all. He really is a lovely guy. I have now worked with him for the past 10 years, and I can honestly say that he is a great guy. He really is very nice." Music wasn't the only thing Susan Boyle was interested in while growing up. According to The Guardian, Boyle studied acting at Edinburgh Acting School. After becoming a national superstar, Boyle continued to pursue acting, eventually landing a role in 2013's The Christmas Candle. In a statement released at the time of the film's release, the singer shared her excitement about returning to acting. She said, "Everyone on the set is a delight to work with, and it's a fantastic experience to be part of the team." In addition to her role in The Christmas Candle, Boyle also played a version of herself in 2016's Zoolander 2. During her Britain's Got Talent audition, Susan Boyle famously claimed to have never been kissed.
At the moment I live in Moyne with my cat called Pebbles, but I've never been married, never been kissed.
However, the singer would later backtrack on the statement, telling Extra, "It was meant as a joke. I've got a wicked sense of humor, you know." However, it wasn't until years later that Boyle had her first boyfriend. In 2014, Boyle revealed to The Sun that she was dating a doctor whom she met while touring the US. She told the outlet, "I don't want to say any more about who he is right now, as that would be unfair on him. All I'll say is we are around the same age and he was a very nice guy." But the singer's relationship was short-lived. Boyle told the Scottish Sun in 2019, "I did have a gentleman friend, a doctor. We went for lunch, but I didn't tell anyone. But if I had a man friend, it would be purely platonic. I've been on my own too long now to get married." Despite the absence of a stable romantic relationship, Boyle hopes to foster children someday. During an appearance on the Dan Wootton interview podcast, Boyle confessed, "I've never had any of my own. That's my biggest regret, but I love kids." In June 2023, Susan Boyle made an epic return to Britain's Got Talent and sang a heartwarming rendition of I Dreamed a Dream alongside the West End cast of Les Miserables. Following the end of the performance, Boyle and the other performers received a standing ovation. When asked about her return to Britain's Got Talent, Boyle said, "It feels great. It is extra special for me actually because last April there, I suffered a minor stroke and I fought like crazy to get back on stage, and I have done it. Simon Cowell then praised Boyle, saying, "Susan, we owe you so much, and I knew you weren't well, but if anyone was going to come back, you were going to come back, because we wouldn't be the same without you." While reflecting on her triumphant return to the show, Boyle revealed in an Instagram post that she had lost her speaking and singing skills due to her stroke. She wrote in the post, "Tonight, my hard work and perseverance paid off, singing the song that started it all. I dreamed a dream."